just the Alabama High School team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Main Event Sports Show. I am your co-host, or the interim host, or I'm on a 10-day contract, or they're giving me a chance today. My name is Rayvon Churchill. We're going to talk about all things sports today here on the Main Event Sports Show. Rashawn is out, Haven is out, and luckily they let me come in and kind of sit in all by myself. So today, you're going to be hearing a lot of me for the whole hour. Get ready for it, because I like to talk, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to get right into it. The topic of the week, Dirt Bowl, what happened at Shiny Park. The video was recently, just within the last hour of us doing this show, the video was just released. So what are your thoughts on what happened last week? How should the Dirt Bowl move going forward? Whose fault was it? Who's to blame? We can talk about all of that stuff right here tonight on Main Event Sports. We're also going to talk about some NBA stuff. NCAA football is coming up. It's almost football season. We have less than about 45 days before NCAA football starts. Training camp starts for football. NBA Summer League is going on really good right now. A lot of really good things to talk about with sports. Should we talk about the PGA versus Live versus... No? Okay, we're not going to talk about golf on the Main Event Sports Show. Should we talk about Major League Baseball? Okay, we're not going to talk about Major League Baseball. What about Okay, we're not going to talk about NASCAR. We're just going to keep it straight to the mainstream sports. Football, basketball, your hood, my hood. Let's have a good time today. But we're going to bring it back just a little bit. There wasn't such a good time at the end of the Dirt Bowl last Sunday. Great games leading up to it. We had just finished the last game of the day. The number one team in the world, GOC, they had just got, I don't know if it was an upset. I actually had the other team favored, but a lot of people thought GOC was going to win. Just finished a perfect day of basketball. The sun was out. We had a record number of vendors that were there. It was cool. A lot of pretty women, a couple cool dudes. I seen people coming in with their cars. They done shined up all summer long. It was exactly what the Dirt Bowl is and what it stands for and what it means. And then it went left just a little bit at the end. So I'm sure you've heard or you've read about or you've talked about a lot of things that happened this week. I happened to be there. I didn't see everything that happened, but I heard a lot of things that happened, and the immediate aftermath, a lot of people were talking about it that were still in the park. I was one of the last people that was in the park that night. I talked to police officers. I talked to regular citizens. I talked to players. I talked to family members of the suspect. I talked to a lot of people that night, and people were all over the place. And unfortunately, it was reported that it happened at the Dirt Bowl because it happened at the end of the Dirt Bowl, but it happened really a couple of 100 yards away from the sacred hollow grounds that we call Cornell Bradley Court. It didn't happen right there, just where we are, but happened a little bit away. And because of that, all the news reports said that it happened at the Dirt Bowl, or they said Shiny Park at the end of the Dirt Bowl. So we were lumped into it, I think unfairly so. But some people say, nah, it was at the end of the Dirt Bowl. So we're splitting hairs a little bit right there. But I'm adamant about that wasn't a Dirt Bowl event. The game was over. People were leaving. The man ran 300 yards the other way. The police chased him. And you can go and look at the video, and you can see what happened. You can determine yourself what side of the fence you're on. That's not for me to try to convince you one way or the other, what side you should believe in, or who was at fault, who was right, who was wrong. The video evidence supports whatever side that you're on, and you have every right to feel the way that you feel. Um, Fortunately for me, I was able to be in a meeting earlier this morning. Another member of the Dirt Bowl staff, we were in Mayor Fisher's office, and we had to sit down with Mayor Fisher and Chief Shields, some other people that were in the room. We were able to sit down. We were able to talk about some stuff, and I expressed my feelings about what happened, and I expressed what some other people in the community, like you guys, are feeling towards about what happened. I expressed that to Chief Shields and Mayor Fisher. They gave me back what they thought, and it was a productive meeting. And for an ordinary, regular Joe Blow from Village West like me, I don't have a degree in what I do. I don't really have any. Um, I don't even know like why or how I got there, but I do understand that it's a privilege to be there because not everybody like me or who looks like me or who has the background that I have will get invited to sit down and talk to the mayor and the chief of police of a major metropolitan city. So with that, um, I take that seriously, and I think that I did a very good job of representing us. And of course, I don't speak for everyone, but the majority of the people I spoke to, and I spoke, about both sides of the fence, like what it's like to be an LMPD police officer and what it's like to be a community with the distrust that we have with LMPD. I expressed that to Mayor Fisher. I expressed that to Chief Shields, and they both understood where I was coming from. I listened to Chief Shields' decision or reasonings why we shouldn't have the Dirt Bowl this weekend. And so I'm letting you know right now, there will be no Dirt Bowl this weekend. We just came to a collective that we just thought that it was a good time to let everybody just kind of cool out, chill out a little bit. And then we made this decision before the release of the body cam footage came out. So now, 8 hours after this meeting, the body cam footage comes out. And I actually just got a call from Mayor Fisher, and we talked about that. And when I say that, it's not like I'm saying that like I'm a hell of a guy. Mayor Fisher calls you. No, it's just because I'm in that position at the Dirt Bowl, and Mayor Fisher comes to the Dirt Bowl. But I do take that seriously, and it's an honor to get a call from the mayor and be like, hey, what are people thinking now that the video has been released? And I'm not sure that I deserve that, but I've worked hard to get it. And so I will continue to use that platform that I have to speak for you and I, and for every corner and section of this community and our neighborhood, and specifically and especially when it comes to the Dirt Bowl, because I just love it so much. I've been going to the Dirt Bowl since I can remember. 1978 was the first time I remember going to the Dirt Bowl, and that one of those first memories from 1978, it sticks with me right now. There's a book that's been written about the Dirt Bowl. There's documentaries about the Dirt Bowl. We've been featured in ESPN, the magazine, USA Today, Courier Journal multiple times. All four major networks in the city, and Spectrum, and everybody in between. So the Dirt Bowl is a big deal, and I take it personally and seriously that I'm in this position. So once again, there will be no Dirt Bowl games this week. We're gonna regroup, recalibrate. We're gonna come together as a team with LMPD and Metro Parks and the mayor's office, and we're gonna make sure that you can come back down to Shiny Park, just like you've been doing for generations. And it's gonna be fun and festive. You might not even know what the score of the basketball game is. You might not even care, but you might want to come down and get a funnel cake. You might want to come down and get a Philly cheesesteak, a whole bunch of unhealthy food that's really, really good. We only have one vendor that came down and decided to sell some watermelon and some grapes and a couple of fruit cups. Just one, people. It's not healthy food, but it tastes good. You know, you go to the fair, the carnival, and you get that unhealthy food and you pick up a couple pounds. That's what happens at the Dirt Bowl. That's what we want you to do. We want the ladies to come down with their best sundress on. Make sure your toes look nice when you come down to the Dirt Bowl, ladies. Don't come down with cracked feet on the back of them, because we're going to talk about you. Like, make sure you see your feet. Make sure your feet are done. Make sure your edges are done on your weaves and your lace fronts and all of that. Make sure you're together. Gentlemen, make sure the shoes are cleaned up. Don't come down with your shoes all scuffed up, brush your teeth good, and smell nice if that's what you want to do. That's what the ladies like. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Then you can turn around, you look at the backside, and you see all the cars and all the Can-Ams and the spiders. I'm talking about it's a beautiful thing at the Dirt Bowl, and we're going to continue that tradition. And I got word from Mayor Fisher and from Chief Shields that we're going to continue this. We're just going to take a week off. Playoffs start next week, and we're going to reveal the playoff brackets right here on Main Event Sports next Thursday. We're going to reveal right behind me. You see all this right here? We're going to have brackets like right here. It's going to be one side. Right here, it's going to be the other side, and we're going to reveal the brackets just like it's March Madness. Dun, 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 dun. It's exactly how it's going to be next week. We're going to reveal all 20 teams, reveal where they end up in the bracket, and then the playoffs start next Saturday. We're going to have 4 games. Then next Sunday, we got a long day, folks. Vendors, get ready. LMPD, get ready. We're going to be there for a long day. The first game starts at 12. The last game starts at 7. We have 8 games next Sunday, folks. If you win Saturday, you play Sunday. If you lose Saturday, thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night. Get your money ready for next year because you will not. And I repeat, you will not play a game in the 2023 Dirt Bowl if you don't have all your fees paid in full at the deadline or before. I promise. So once again, man, we're going to get out of here in just a second. It's Main Event Sports. Rashawn is out. Haven is out. Some kind of way I was able to come in and shoot my stuff to you a little bit, talk about the Dirt Bowl. We're going to talk about U of L football, U of L basketball. Where is KD going? Where is Kyrie going? Where are you going? I think you should stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because we have to show you a couple of commercials. We got people doing good stuff here where we are right now. I'm Ray Bond, Main Event Sports, sitting in for Haven, sitting in for Rashawn, representing the Dirt Bowl, representing Shiny Park, representing our community. We'll be right back. Main Event Sports, Ray Bond, the Don. I'm in. Yeah. Tell somebody else what you at. Hit the share button at the bottom. You see a button? Hit it right now.
I'm Haven Harrington, host of Main Event Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
What up, folks? I'm Rayvon Churchill. I'm sitting in for Haven and Rashawn on this episode of the Main Event Sports Show. I'm going to be here for a couple of months, 3 or 4 months, give or take. If you like me, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I might be able to improve myself. Give me some constructive criticism, what I can do better, what I can do just let me know. I mean, I'm cool with that. Like, don't club me over my head and handle me too rough. Be gentle with me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not delicate, but I could be kind of sensitive a little bit. So I'm asking you though, help me so I can help you and be better, so we can bring you a lot of good sports content while Haven and Rashawn are out. They've been holding it down for a long time, man. I'm a big fan of Haven and Rashawn and Main Event Sports. They actually gave me one of my first chances a couple of years ago. I think it was Lamar's freshman year. They gave me a chance. They went to Cincinnati to do an Adrian Broner fight, and Louisville was playing Houston, and we had a chance to make some noise. We were playing at Papa John's Stadium at the time. Went to the game. I had my press pass. I'm on the field. I'm feeling like a boss. You understand me? We lost the game, and it went left after that. Then I got to go back to the radio station at the time, and they let me talk on the radio station for an hour by myself, and it was real, real cool. So thank you to Haven and Rashawn for letting me sit down. I hope I do you guys justice, and I hope you guys don't lose any sponsors or viewers on behalf of me. So let's get into another topic. Louisville basketball. We're about to start. The reports are coming out that Wani Wagner is leaning towards UK. I will be sick if DeJuan Wagner decides to go to the other side. Like, that'd be bad, because his grandfather is going to be coaching the University of. Now, I'm new to you, so when I say the University of is U of L. The University of, I'm trying to tell you. So let me tell you what that means too. When I say I'm trying to tell you, I'm asking you, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Say it with me. I'm trying to tell you. No. That. Try it again. Ready? I'm starting to tell you, that was better. We still got some work to do, but you tune in every Thursday, and I'm going to get you together. I'm starting to tell you. So listen, Louisville basketball is near and dear to my heart. My first favorite, I take it back, that's a lot. Cincinnati Reds, my first favorite team. But the Louisville Cardinals is near and dear to my heart. And if we lose the grandson of the great Iceman, not Milt Wagner, he's the Iceman, with the part in the middle and shooting the free throws to win the national championship, 1986, Reunion Arena, Dallas, Texas, beating Coach K and Duke and them people. We won the game. I sat there and watched it. His grandpa on the free throw line. This coming season, his grandpa is going to be on the Louisville side. Do you know how bad that would be if he suits up with the boys down the way? I mean, it could be bad. It could be ugly. It'll hurt my feelings. And I don't know if I'll be able to get over that. But do you blame him, though? You look at the track record of the University of Kentucky. Ty Washington just got drafted in the first round. Every single year, some unknown kid or some ballyhoo kid or unknown kid that goes to UK, they get drafted in the first round. The kids are not coming to college to stay for 4 years and get the degree, folks. The man is only going to be on campus for 1 season. The degree is the last thing on his mind. Do you even need a degree if when you are 19, you sign possibly a deal that's going to guarantee you about 45, 50 million off the dribble? Maybe you do, because you need to learn how to manage the money a little bit. But that's how you pay people and do all of that. You don't need to spend 4 years of college going to English and music and remedial math and all this whole other goofy stuff and IGS and all the stuff that you got to take just to get your degree. Man's going for 1 season, folks. But I want that 1 season to be down on Clay Street and by the campus, U of L campus down that way. It's a big, beautiful thing that they built. He should be here. We would love on him a whole lot, man. He's not going to get the same kind of love down the road. That's just what I'm telling you. And he gets to go to his grandpa's house weekly to get a home cooked meal. We're going to have big time people on the telecast. We have our own version of the transfer. UK went to Toronto, not Toronto, they went to Toronto, Canada to get a rap star to come down and represent them. We have our very own, born and bred, and he represents Louisville all across the world. So the University of Louisville, we're coming up. Jack Harlow got commercials. He's going to be at the ball game. Kenny Payne, Danny Manning, Donald Smith. Guys are coming back in. They're practicing. We have Bam Adebayo. People. Bam Adebayo didn't play for Louisville. Probably didn't get an offer from Louisville. Beat Louisville. Stomped on Louisville. Went to the NBA and probably lasted at Louisville. But the man comes down and he practices and plays in the summertime at Louisville. So that lets me know that Kenny Payne can get some guys in, even if their eligibility has expired. We are about to be the cool program, even though we were Adidas. We were Adidas. Shell toes never go out of style. All different kind of colorways. Get some shell toes. Okay. We can still be cool even if we wear Adidas. There's still ways to be cool. You got track suits that you can wear from Adidas. You can wear the Kango. You know what I'm saying? It could be cool rocking Adidas. We're gonna have to find a way to make it cool. Well, hold up, Rayvon. You're wrong. You're foul, and you're flagrant. All we want to do is win the national championship, right, people? If all you want to do is win the national championship, raise your hand. You know what kind of shoes the last two national champions wore? All day, I dream about sex. Oh, my bad. My bad. That was old school acronym when I was in middle school. Adidas stood for all day, I dream about. Adidas, folks, the last two national champions, Baylor, Kansas, both from the Big 12. They both were Adidas. So do we. And this is a little nugget that I'm going to throw out there real quick. And if you don't believe me, please Google it right now. I'm 100% confident of this next fact that I'm going to throw out to you. Do you know the team with the number one ranked apparel deal in the country? Do you know what program gets more money on their apparel deal per year than any other team in the United States of America? It's the L. We get more money. We're ranked number one over Texas, Ohio State, Michigan, UCLA, and boys down the street. We're number one. So that means that Adidas believes in us. They're putting the money behind us. They believe in us. You go to the stadium, it has an Adidas logo etched into the seats of the stadium. No other stadium in the country has that. Not with Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Puma, Shaq logo. None of that. So they believe in the program. Not the program, the program. They believe in the program, and that's why they spend so much money and to put so much money into the program, and the program is going to pay them back with Kenny Payne at the helm, and I can't wait. Even if we lose out in the first year, I'm not expecting us to go to the Final Four this upcoming season. As a matter of fact, we'd be lucky to win 12 games. Haven and I talked about this last week on the show. Do we win 12 games next season? Be lucky. If we win 20 games next season, then we get to talking. So the following season, folks, is when we can start to really evaluate Kenny Payne as a head coach. We already know he's an excellent recruiter? What is Nolan Smith going to do in a recruiting trail? What is the national champion, former #1 pick, Danny Manning, going to do on a recruiting trail? Are we going to get guys from high school? Are we going to get transfer portal guys? What are we going to do? A lot of questions to be asked about the future of University of Louisville basketball. My favorite team in all of the world. I can't think of another team. I can't think of another team that I've cried about on a loss. As a kid, I remember crying about a loss and being so mad that I cussed my best friends out about the loss. And it tested our friendship because all of a sudden he's a UK fan. So we're going to talk about that in the next segment, man. Like, how can you be from Louisville and be a UK fan? We're going to talk about that on the next side. We'll be back.
I'm Hagen Harrington, host of the Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Welcome back. The Main Event Sports Show. I am your interim host for today. I'm on a 10-day contract. I'm hoping that I can get extended for the remainder of the season before they send me back down to the G League. I don't want to go to the G League, folks. I want to stay up here on the main circuit. Don't send me back down to the minors. Don't send me back to AA or AAA. Keep me in the majors. Keep me on the major circuit, man. I'm a major circuit kind of guy. It's where I need to be. If you think I should get my contract extended, and then there's no official contract. I haven't put pen to paper at all. But if you think I should have more appearances on the Main Event Sports Show, then let me know. If I need to be released immediately, then please be like, man, who is the man? And please don't ever have him on again. Then let the people know. I mean, we got to get the right person on to represent Haven and Rashawn on the Main Event Sports Show. This time, it is my turn. So on the last segment, we talked about how can you be, it's a legitimate question, people. How can you be 35 and over and be a Kentucky fan and you live in Louisville, and it's not a racial thing, but and kind of, and I almost don't want to say it, but how can you be black, people? How can you be black from Louisville, 35 and over, and say, I'm a Kentucky fan? I need to see a picture with a t-shirt on when you were a youth. I need somebody to back you up that says you just didn't convert in the late 90s, early 2000s. I need proof. I mean, it's inexcusable for you to say, I'm a Kentucky fan, and you're from Louisville? I mean, come on. There's no possible way. Something went wrong. And I'm going to tell you how I know. Because it ain't a black family in Louisville, Kentucky in the 1970s that would have allowed you to be like, I like Kentucky and Joe B. Hall. I root for Adolph Rupp in the Kentucky Bobcats. Yeah. In 1978, I was a fan when we won the championship with Cal Macy and all the guys and Goose Gibbons. I was a fan. You have not been allowed to come in and eat Sunday dinner. If you came in and told your grandmother who lived in Carter Homes in 1978 that you was a Kentucky fan, I ain't buying it. If you agreed with the decision for Winston Bennett, understand me, in 1983, he was a McDonald All-American. Understand? He came up with the bright decision to say, I am going to go down the road and play with Kentucky in 1983. This is after we had won the championship of the world in 1980. Went to the Final Four in 1982. 1983. He says, I'm going to Lexington from Mel. Other than Winston Bennett, I'm not buying that you were a Kentucky fan during the Adolph Rupp and Joe B. Hall regime. I'm not buying it. Now, and Eddie Sutton either. Rupp, Joe B., Eddie Sutton. You can't tell me that you're a black man from metropolitan Louisville, Jefferson County, whether you lived in West Market or you lived at Pop. You lived at Pop, lived at Westport. Westport, Valley Station, and Ferdale. Okay, if you live in Valley Station and Ferdale, maybe you are a Kentucky fan, and we might have to revisit how that came to be. But if you lived and grew up in any section other than Valley Station and Ferdale, and you're a black man, not a black man, if you're a black man and you say I'm a Kentucky fan and you're 35 and over, I have a hard time believing it. And I need to see footage and proof that you didn't convert, because you cannot tell me that in 1986, you didn't ask your mama or your grandmother, your daddy, your neighbor, your big cousin, whoever, look, whatever. Can we go to Broadway on that beautiful March day in 1986? Or what was you doing in 2013 when we won the championship and we had a good time in the city? No one got hurt. Nobody moved. Nobody get hurt. That's how it was when we won the championship. I think it was April 7th, 2013. What a wonderful day. Did you go to Lexington in 2012 and party on New Circle Road? What's the street in Lexington? I don't know either. You don't go to Lexington and party and celebrate when they win the championship. You right here in the town. And it's just really, really hard for me to understand how and why you can root for the University of Kentucky. This is how much I despise those people. And I know some of the Kentucky trolls are looking like, ha, 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 laughing, little brother, call me what you want. If my daddy was the president of the university, if my brother P. Funk Mitchell was the athletic director of the entire department, if my son was the head ball coach of the basketball team, if my grandson was the starting point guard on the basketball team, if my daughter was the trainer for the Tiddlywinks, Marbles, Hopscotch, whatever team, if they have Kentucky across the chest, I despise those people. It don't matter if it's my daddy, my daughter, my son. It don't matter. If they work in Kentucky, I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you a story one time about how much I don't like these people. My daughter, bless her heart, she's and gets embarrassed when I say her name. But my daughter Reagan, I got three of them, so we got to differentiate them. I go pick my daughter up from the house, and people, my daughter came out head to toe Kentucky, full-fledged jogging suit, the blue one with the Nike. I said, Reagan, if you don't go in there and change them clothes right now, it's gonna be some smoke in the city. She laughed, hee ha ha ha. No, no, Reagan, you got to go back in and change clothes. Nah, Daddy, stop acting silly. I never put the car in reverse. Daddy, you for real? We're not going anywhere until you go in the house and change the clothes. And I think we had just lost that day. She goes in, her mama calls me. Right, Ron, are you serious? Dead serious. Chatted me real rough. But we didn't leave with Kentucky gear in my car. Is it petty? Is it over the top? Was I extra? Was I wrong, flagrant, and foul? I absolutely was. I was wrong for telling my daughter to go back in and change clothes and come out in something other than Kentucky wear. But hot damn it, she did it, and I stand by it to this day. Do not, one of my descendants or siblings, get in my car. In the car. Remember the L episode on Tony Montana, and he went to take the package, and he didn't have the package when he went in, and the man says, "Oh, it's in the car." Do not get in the car with anything Kentucky on. As a matter of fact, I'll never wear this shirt again on another telecast of Main Event Sports. I'm wrong for even wearing this color, even though it has yellow and it has one love, one love. You're lucky just to have this one love, and Kentucky is not my one love. If I had a better body, I would take the shirt off right now and continue to show half naked. Because should I continue to show it? No, that's not what they bought me on for. But this is wrong. I never wear this color blue or this shade of blue on the telecast ever again, man. I'm just kidding, man. This is Rayvon Churchill is my name. I'm sitting in for Haven and Rashawn on the Main Event Sports Show. I'll be here till like November. Haven is out on the campaign trail with the great Charles Booker, who is running for Senate. You need to make sure that you are registered to vote so that in November we can go out and we can get Charles Booker, a future great man in the community, get him in that office and get him to representing us. Also, if you haven't registered to vote, voting is a very important thing to do in our community, so make sure you get registered to vote. We're going to put up all kind of links to make sure you get registered to vote towards voting season. And then if you have a topic that you want to talk about, because it can be difficult to talk for an hour by myself. If you want to come on the show, let me know. I have been given full autonomy to have whoever I want on the show. We can talk about whatever. Doesn't necessarily have to be sports, even though it is called Main Event Sports, the world's most dangerous sports show. And they've added me to the world's most dangerous sports show, so that makes it even more dangerous because I'm kind of like that a little bit, and I'm nice with the mic inside. Okay, I ain't gonna brag, but I am kind of nice with the mic, and I enjoy myself being here. I'm sitting. My man Omni is over here. He's a producer. He's gonna get us all the way together. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to sponsor this show or talk about your product, your company, your organization, please feel free to hit us up. We love all the sponsors we can get, and you can subscribe for $3 a month. You see it on the bottom? You see that? Like, right about right there. You see that? Right there. $3 a month. You can support us for $3 a month. Especially if you have an OnlyFans. You get an OnlyFans, you can get us too. We'll be right back.
I'm Hagen Harrington, host of A&M Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
What up, folks? Once again, this is Raymond the Don Churchill. I'm sitting in for Haven and Rashawn. Coming up on our last segment of the afternoon, Omni put up a poll like, what side are you on, the U of L UK side? This is, I guess you can tell what side of the fence I'm on, and it's a landslide that you should never be a UK fan if you are black and over 35 and you are born and raised in Louisville. I'm cool with that. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in on the live feed right now. We're gonna try to get this together to where every single Thursday you'll be able to see me on here, and I want you to be able to share it. Trying to expand, do something different. I like how this looks in the back, and this is where we're gonna do the Dirt Bowl bracket reveal next week. To do a quick recap, unfortunately, the decision was made to cancel Dirt Bowl games for this week because of what happened last week. And then with just releasing the video within the last few hours, we just thought that it was best. Actually, we made the decision before the video was released. Mayor Fisher and Chief Shields and their whole team and the team from the Dirt Bowl, Tommy Gibson and I think Tommy's actually on the feed right now. What's up, Tommy? Mogul Manson. What's up to all the people that are tuning in? Toya Rose, my #1 fan. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Hit the share button for me right now. You're connected with the Plug Network online. And also the Plug Network, they also have several other shows too. A lot of really good camera people, a lot of personalities, camera personalities that are doing really good things in Louisville. On the Plug Network, we do this show on Thursday, but every day the Plug Networks have something for everybody in the city. So go and check out the Plug Network online. We need to support our own in the city. If we don't support our own, then how can we expect someone else to support us? So once again, thank you for tuning in right now. My name is Raymond Churchill. I'm sitting in for for Haven and Rashawn. So we talked about in the last segment not being a Louisville fan if you live in Kentucky. But then let's talk about let's go on the other side. So you have every right, I guess, to be like, man, I've been rocking with Louisville for so many years. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. I want to move on. And I like the brand of basketball they played when Rick Pitino came. I like what John Calipari does. I didn't like Rick Pitino when he came to Louisville. I was never a Denny Crum fan. That's cool. But it's just not cool, I mean, in my opinion, for to let that ride. And I'm sure that your great uncle is rolling over in his grave right now, knowing that you are cheering for and supporting the University of Kentucky. And then once again, folks, a lot that went on this week in the community. with the dirt boat situation. I was able to have a meeting this morning, Tommy and I, with Mayor Fisher, Chief Shields. We came up with the decision we're going to cancel. We will be back next week, and we will crown a champion this year on August the 7th at Shawnee Park, weather permitting. We hope that on August the 6th and the 7th that the weather is beautiful. And also on August the 6th, the African American Wellness Agency, African American Male Wellness Agency, we're doing a walk. We're doing a health walk, and it's going to be down on 28th and Broadway. We're going to walk from there to Shawnee Park. So we want all the men to come out on that day in solidarity and walk, and because we need to be healthy. As the heads of our household, we can't be good heads of our household if we are sick and tired. And so we need to be people to be sick and tired of being sick and tired and register, or not even register, just come on out on August the 6th, and we'll continue to talk about that for the next few weeks right here on the Main Event Sports Show with Ray Bond, the Don Churchill, as your interim co-host. And I do have somebody that says extend my contract. I already somebody said extend the contract, and I concur. It's so much fun being able to sit up here and just shoot my stuff a little bit and just talk about sports. Also, high school sports is about to start back up in Louisville. Football season is right around the corner. Soccer season right around the corner. Basketball season already doing some conditioning, early conditioning already. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens in Louisville in the next couple of weeks. Also, the Run League. Shout out to my guy Brandon Hill and Isaiah Britt. The Run League reviving urban neighborhoods. That league kicked off day before yesterday. They actually have games going on right now as we speak at the time of this taping. Right now, Run League games are going on. It's at Mid America East, the old basketball academy out on Stanley Galt Parkway. Some of the absolute best of the best that we have in the Kentuckiana area when it comes to basketball. It's free admission. So go on out there and tell Brandon and Isaiah that the Main Event Sports Show, right, Ray Bond and the Main Event Sports Show sent you out there to go check out that game. I can't be there right now because I'm doing this. If there's time permitting when I leave here, might try to shoot out. But the games are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 and 8 o'clock at the Mid America East, the old basketball academy. Go out there and check out some of your favorite players in the Run League. I think I was going to be selfish a little bit, and I was going to ask Nolan Smith to come on my own show. Like, I don't even have anything that looks like this, though, but I think we should ask Nolan Smith to come on this show. I was able to meet him. I told him what I do. I was like, I want to interview you, bro. He was like, shit, where's your phone? Grab my phone, put the phone in, hit me up, walked on off. Yeah. Then he see me the next time. He was like, what's up, bro? When's the interview? So I think, I need to get him on a little bit. I think he might have to be one of my first. I take that back because I'm going to have some dirt boat guests on next week. I'm a dirt boat guy. Next week's telecast is going to be all dirt boat. So I'm going to have some dirt boat people come in next week, and then we'll get to move forward. Then we'll have some basketball games, some football games. Ran into Devontae Parker the other day. Hopefully he comes on for the show for an interview. Jamon Brown, that's my guy. He retired. He doesn't have anything on his schedule. I'm going to force him to come on to the show. A couple of local celebrities when it comes to the sports. I think I can get him on the show. And then because it's a live show, you can ask some of your own questions and see what they're thinking about too. So let me know who you think you would like to see. And if I have that reach, I'll see if we can get him on to the show. But I think I'm going to go with Nolan Smith first. I've already got him in the yes, it's an Android. But it's a Samsung Android. Couple upgrade. I'm gonna stick with my Android for right now. So I'm gonna get Nolan Smith on. I'm recording with my Android right here though in these studios. I'm not gonna keep doing these in my house because I don't have this in the house. Doesn't it look nice? And can you imagine your logo or your business right here being advertised, especially during the commercials? Man, come on, man. Like, we need to help each other, and it won't cost you a whole lot. And that'll help me be able to stay on the air if I can bring some advertisers in for the show. Omni, what does it cost? Is there a cost? Like, I'm looking over. This is way off script right now. Like, do you know if there is a cost? Like, what the cost is to advertise for this show?
It's a cost. It's a cost. But
It might cost you a little. It might cost you a lot. But there is a cost. We'll get back to that a little bit later. We'll get you some information on how you can advertise with Main Event Sports every single Thursday, or on the Plug Network. Period. There's a couple of other programs that you can get in. I need you to go onto the Plug Network. I need you to find what show that you like, because I know that you get on your phone and there's a particular podcast that you like. But is that podcast from local people? Man, support some of the local people. Go to the Plug Network, like right now.
12,000 followers.
12,000 followers on the Plug Network. I need you to go on, man. The Plug Network, just THE, not THA. The Plug Network. Find the local show that you like and support that show for the next couple of weeks. Then I need you to make sure you tune in. Put me on your calendar, man. Like, be like, hey, man, Ray Vaughn's gonna be on at 7 o'clock every Thursday for the next couple of weeks. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. I don't really want to talk politics and religion, but anything else I think we can talk about. And if we have to talk about politics and religion, because I mean, let's just face it, like, politics and religion, they're a vital part of the community. And right now, a lot of political things are happening in the community that are making things the way they are. And we have lost a little bit of religion. So we'll talk about those another time. But if we can come up with some things that are not politics and religion, I'm all for it, especially if it's good sports, local sports, high school sports, Louisville sports, Los Angeles Lakers. Okay. I'm a Laker fan. We can talk Lakers all day long, all day, every day. The world champion, the 5-time Super Bowl champion, San Francisco 49ers, folks. We can talk that all day long. Talk that all day long. I can talk about pretty much any sport, even a little bit of golf, a little bit of NASCAR, some tennis, boxing. I love boxing, MMA. I'm a big sports fan, man. But if you want to debate me, come on in, man. I can't continue to do this every week all by myself. My mouth is so dry right now. I'm talking about, it's rough. Hold on. The cold, refreshing drink of that water. And this thing, if this was your water, you can have your logo right here. Matter of fact, we need Waters Water. Can somebody tell Dre Waters that we need to advertise on this right now? Waters Water. One time, I was parched. It was dried up a little bit. Get myself together. You gotta take drinks of water when you're doing the show for an hour by yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I've talked a lot today. We're coming towards the end of the show. We're going to get the run of the show smooth, a little bit better. I'm just kind of freestyling today. I thought Haven was going to be here. I thought it was going to be a lot to talk about the dirt ball. But I talked about the dirt ball and what happened last Sunday ad nauseum. I'm over it. I'm tired. We've made the decision. We know what we're doing going forward. The video has been released. You can make your own decision on that, one side or the other. I am cool talking with that, though, on what you feel about what happened, community issues. I'm all cool with that. It doesn't necessarily have to just be sports, but I am tickled to death to be here, man. Once again, you can follow me on all social media platforms. Rayvon Churchill, just like you see it right there. There's no Y in my name. Please don't put a Y in my name. Why my mother didn't put a Y in my name, I don't know, but I do like RAVON. Check me out all social media platforms. And then come back next Thursday. Hit the share button right now. Rayvon the Don, Main Event Sports, Rashawn Haven, Rashawn. It's all good. Check out Omni. Check out me. Love on yourself and tell your neighbor that you love them when you see them. Come back next Thursday. Main Event Sports, the Plug Network. I'm out.
I'm Haven Harrington, host of Main Event Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in. I'm Hagen Harrington, host of Main Event Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.